Stanley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end.
You ready to go, good brother?
And he stopped at the 15.
I'm ready if you are. Testing, testing, mic check 1, 2. I'm ready to go if you are.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Rising. Makes his connection. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keep it on the ground. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. The Utes will move the sticks with the first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Young. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. What's the score? Utah 7, Alabama 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He's not afraid to go deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air, it's Milroe. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and sees that ball come in.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it. Extending the play. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going deep. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's rising. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Milrow. Unleashes one. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. Utah 14, Alabama 7.
The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gonna run it, it's Haynes. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They want to get this defense on its heels. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He's turning it loose into the middle. Oh, and he gets down field for the big catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down it for 32. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Rising. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Utes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Utah 14, Alabama 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He unleashes a long one. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them.
That's how you do it, boys. That's how you do it. On Heisman against Alabama with the unranked Utes. That's how you do it.